Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my OpenTTD Let's Play Series 3.5. And here we are, over in the middle of Tadpole Lake, on HQ Island, and I'm just checking, having a look out the window here. There's no cars in the car park. I'm the only one here today. I don't know, how do I get to the office? There should be at least one car in the car park, unless I came by UFO. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, yep, it's just me today here this week. We'll be bringing one of the lads in to take part in the series, as we have been doing in previous weeks. But for today, I've decided to work on a few different bits and bobs. We need money. We need cash. Cold, hard cash. If we want this main passenger network to be converted to vacuum tube, we need a lot of it. The last estimation was £16 billion. Okay? So if I get the conversion tool now and let's get an extra viewpoint. And if we get this viewpoint and go down to the bottom of the map, there we go, and scroll from the top of there to the bottom there, holding shift, gotta hold shift, we see that the estimation is now £19 billion. So the cost of it is increasing as we are playing. So we need to really start bringing in the money. Let's have a look at the operating profit graph. You can see here we've had profit going up and down. We haven't really increased it really over the past, what's that? 74, 76, 73, 72, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 years. It hasn't really gone up much. It's just been wiggling around. Let's sort that out. First things first, trains. Let's get a list of trains up. Now there's a train here. Okay. There's a train here that's stopped. And I think that's because he's part of the old network. Yes, he is. He's part of the old Great Cheddar network. That's okay. We're going to get rid of that stuff as we go. It's like this depot here. It's got some trains in. Delete the trains. Delete the depot. Kablamo. You know, it's just as easy as that. So we've got quite a few trains here that aren't doing anything. But let's do sort by profit last year. So we've got a few. Oh God, look at this train. Train 30, top of the charts, with £4.2 million in profit last year. If we look here, we've got various different passengers. It's not even full, but it's zooming along there. If we look at the different places, we can see that it goes from Gonhead Cross Heights. Where's Gonhead Cross? I can't remember now. Let's make that smaller. Gonhead Cross is on the south coast, I just remembered. So Gonhead Cross Heights, which is over here, all the way to Laughing Hill International, which is this one here. There it is. I'm just wondering whether we should extend this particular part and make it better flowing. I'm not sure. I mean, it's okay. It's a nice railroad station, but there are ways that we could improve that, including waiting tracks and so forth. Let's look at the finances. So train running costs are increasing, but the amount of money we're making from train income is shooting up. That's fantastic. And of course, because it's the beginning of a new year, then we've got new statistics here. So that train 107, 5.6 million. That's brilliant as well. Lots of passengers. Where's this one going between? This one's going between Dronninghall and Laughing Hill International. So Dronninghall, I think, is one of these. It's this one over here. Okay. Wow, look at that. 1,200 and something passengers. Not a lot of mail, interestingly. Never mind. I think we might need some more trains. Let's do the flip of the list. Okay, so we're going to sort by profit last year. There was a few trains that had zero profit last year because they weren't going anywhere. One train here, this one over here, had a very bad profit last year of minus 20,000. But when we've got trains making 5 million and stuff, I'm not too bothered about that. And I probably was because we had it stuck or something. Is Is it going around in circles? No, it's not going around in circles. That's fine. Okay, let's clear up the screen with delete key. There we go. So apart from those ones that were stopped, yeah, these ones... What's that one doing? Crates of engineering supplies. Oh, I see. Engineering supplies and... what's this one carrying? Engineering supplies as well. The graphic just looked different for a minute there. So we've got some trains here that aren't making a lot of money, but none of them are really in negative, so I'm quite happy about that. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to compare our trains that are doing really well with the station list. This is the station list. You can see we've got lots of stations. Let's get rid of that. And we're going to order it by total weight in cargo, so we can see what's got the most happening. Now we can see over here. This is a bit big. Let's just pop over there. There we go. This steel mill over here has got too much steel. 2,248 tons of steel, all waiting to get out of here. Well, that's easy to solve. You see this train here? Yeah, we need more of that. Now, how much money is that train making each year? Wow, 2.1 million. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to clone that train. I think there's 2 of them at the minute. Let's just untick clone. We're going to select the station and select the train button, so it gives us a list of trains that visit that station. So we've got various iron ore trains coming in. We've only got 1 steel train getting rid of that stuff. Okay, well, now we've got 3. Bam. Okay, so we'll come back and visit the steel mill later on. Hopefully the extra trains will be sorting it out and getting more of this steel. We're hoping... How much was transported last year? Only 52% of the steel was transported last month. That's terrible. Right, the next one is Ranningley. That's surprising, actually. Where are we? We're on the east coast over here. Ranningley is... What's the catchment area like? I'm just going to get a station and put it close by. Wow. Oh, we're using spread stations. Okay, so we've got spread stations here. I'm going to take that off vacuum tube before I accidentally place a load and cost the company millions. We've got loads of stuff at Ranningley taking ages to come in. We need to take it somewhere. So probably a good thing to do is do a link between Ranningley and the next place with lots of passengers. And if we look at the station list here on the left, the next thing with lots of passengers is Dronninghall. So my instinct would be to do a Ranley to Dronninghall high-speed train. So what we're going to do, we're going to clone one of these, just because of laziness. It looks a bit funny. I'm not sure why it looks funny. I'm going to take the mail vans off the end, and we're going to get the new vehicles. We're going to put more passenger carriages on. There we go. It's a passenger-only service. Dronninghall doesn't have spare mail, and that's it. Right, now we need to edit the orders, because we'll have the orders from the cloned train. Let's just remove that. And we want to go from... well, where are we making it? We're doing it in Dronninghall train depot. So we'll start in Dronninghall, and then we'll go all the way down here to Ranningley. Where is it? Where's Ranningley? There it is. I lost it for a minute then. And I think 5 of them should do it. Well, maybe more actually, because it's a long distance. If you look here, let's just keep that as well and clear the screen up a bit. If we got Ranningley over here on the east coast, you can't get much further away than somewhere like Dronninghall over here on the western side. I'm not sure which way the trains would take. I think they would come through the southern part of the main line. I would expect it to come out of Dronninghall, head south along this southern link over the Tadpole. Oh, it's been... Did somebody build land bridge across there? I don't know. And come in this way, past the urinary track, and into Ranningley this way. So Ranningley, not busy at all. Dronninghall is quite busy, though, so I want to keep an eye on that. So it's quite a long way, so let's get some extra trains in there. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. So... let's get all those trains going now. And because we've just set a load of trains going, it will take a while for them to filter out, and Dronninghall's amount of passengers should drop dramatically. Let's have a look at the ratings. See, passengers is only 66% on the ratings. That's not actually very good in my book. In my book, it should be a lot higher than that. But these trains are now filling up in Dronning Hall. If we fast forward just a little bit here, you'll see the number of passengers dwindling very quickly, and the ratings shooting up as we take all those passengers out of Dronning Hall. We've only got 3 or 4 trains left to come in. And Dronning Hall is actually getting quite full. And the way these Ro-Ro stations work, if all 4 platforms are full, the train will wait for a free platform, but I think we're okay. Well, there we go. There's all the passengers. Dronning Hall is empty. It's going to have to wait for more trains to come back. And if you can see, here it is, here's train 76. They are taking the main line to the south. There's one of them there. We can probably actually wait for the flood to come into Ranningley and see how much money they make. You should see them shooting a lot. Is that the first one? That might actually be the first. Yeah, the first train from Dronning Hall is almost here already. So it filters off the main line through its tunnel. And how much is it going to make? I'm hoping for 50,000? No, more than that. Nearly 100,000 if we're being optimistic. What we're going to get with a full train? I'm guessing it's full. Because the station was full. It's taken a long time to come out. Oh, come on. It's taken a long time to unload as well. Here we go. Wow, 664,000. Okay, so well over 500,000. And the next train is going to be the same. 664,000. Ranningley is quite full on passengers still. These trains will naturally spread out. I know I sent them all off in one go, but over time, over a small amount of time, they will naturally spread out by trains in front breaking down, taking slightly different routes, etc. Wow, that's really going to help our money. Brilliant. Okay, so what's the next thing we can do? Well, if we look at the list here, we've got a few things. These oil wells are the top things on our station list now. Let's bring our station list over to the side. Can I shrink it? I don't think I can I? It can get wider, but it can't get smaller. That's not good. I think it's because of all these different cargo types from the mod that we're using. If you don't know what the mod is that we're using the FRS mod, or the FRS mod, as some people refer to it as. But if we get Grundle Heights and the other place, Dustin South, you can see here we've got large quantities of oil. Wow, we've got massive quantities of oil. We need to shift it. Okay, so let's go to the train depot. I'm going to just do a straight out clone. Where's the train gone? Where's the train gone? There's the train. Oh, it's smaller than I was expecting. Well, hang on a minute. Let's send that train to depot and wait for it to come, because these platforms are length 4. Are they length 4 or 5? They're length 4. So this train in theory should be length 4. So here it is. Oh, it went to the other depot. No, it's only length 2.5. Well, let's sort that out. What we've got in these? Oil? Is it oil? What kind of tanker is it? Oil tanker. There we go. So it fits oil by default. So let's buy that until it's length 4. Nope, that's a little bit too long. And then we're going to clone it with control so that we get the same train. I think, seeing as we only had one short train doing it, let's try 3 big trains and see how that gets on. Right, let's check the other oil line and see what's happening. Where are they? They're over here. Okay, so let's have a look at the trains that come to Grundle Heights. And again, it's another short train. Train number 1, actually. We're going to have to send it to a depot. Hasn't got far to go this... Well, not too far to... Oh, wow, I forgot about that junction. That's a terrible junction. We need to sort it out. Where's the train gone? Here it is. Just about to go in the depot. It's the same story again. I just need to go and get some... Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oil tankers. There we go. There we are. Length 4. I'm going to clone that train out so we get 3 of them in total and send them on their way. Brilliant. Let's see how this junction does, because there's not a lot. This is actually the main line. But the main line is one higher than it should be. So this should be a bridge. Yeah, So when I've got the funds, I'll sort that out. But this Grundle Heights should have a lot of oil being collected now. Yep, all those trains are at 100%. Here we are. We're going to have a intersection of trains. The one on the main line got there first this time. You can actually prioritise the main line ones by putting the signals from the opposed line closer. So you shouldn't have signals on the exits of these junctions anyway, so let's take those out. There's the signals coming in, and what you do, you give a longer lead time for the trains coming into the junction. So you cut them out there. We don't want them. We'll cut them out there. Okay, which means you can see it. Let's get rid of some of the stuff on the screen. You can see it when the trains come that they reserve the track as they enter the section. There you are, enters the section, reserves the track. If you've got a longer distance between your signal and the junction, you're going to reserve that track before you get there a little bit sooner. So here you go, that train's just gone through the signal there and then it's already reserved. Just gives a bit of priority to it. Okie dokie. Well, let's just go back and visit our steel mill and see how things are going on. Oh, look at that. There's tons of metal that are coming out of there. The ratings are now 86%. What's that coal train doing? Oh yes, coal comes into the steel mill as well. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, are these trains on full load? They are on full load. That's fine. That's good. There's no steel, but the trains don't seem to be. Well, there is a little bit of steel. I think we got that one about right. That sounds good. Right, we're starting to get through some of this. Let's just check the passengers now at Dronninghall. Look at this. We've got lots of trains coming in here. All the passengers are now being dealt with. Now this means that the trains that were coming through Dronninghall are going to make a little less money than they were before, because they're not going to be as full. However, we've got more trains doing it. It's better. You've got to get the balance ready, haven't you? You've got to get the balance. Looking at the amount of money income for trains last year went up to 153 million last year. I kind of want that to be at least $1 billion a year. I'm being serious. I want that to be $1 billion a year at least. We can have a £12 million loan, but yeah, we need better trains, more efficient network. Ranningley, how are you doing, Ranningley? No passengers. They must have just visited here. Must have just visited. What's the other thing that's sat there? Mail. Oh, okay, it's a funny symbol for mail. I can't really see it very well. The passengers look like passengers, but I'm not sure what that mail sign is. Is it a letterbox? It looks like it might be a mailbox. Okay, so the oil wells have had time now to sort themselves out. What's going on over here? So we've got various amounts of oil coming through. They are on full load, and we haven't got lots of trains waiting. So that means that the trains are doing good. Now, we're only on double production at the oil wells. We need more engineering supplies. Okay, is it our cargo waiting to be processed? Yeah, we need more engineering supplies coming through. We should be making more engineering supplies because we've just increased the amount of metal coming out the steel mill. Wow, 1,700 and something odd engineering supplies. That is pretty good. We're going to have to upgrade this station as well as the trains that go through it. So I think we're going to finish off with doing that today. We've also got a new sheep farm. Is that new? I don't think it's new. We've got a spread station issue here, though. I'm thinking we get rid of all of this station and put in one big massive ro-ro. One big massive ro-ro. So what we're going to do that, we're going to go stations. We're going to strip out the platforms. Is it just one platform? We'll strip out these two platforms. There we go. It gives ourselves a bit of space. We're going to put more platforms next to it. So let's just remove that and sort that out. Now, so this waypoint is what's making these trains go to the machine. Go to these platforms instead of the main machine shop platforms. If I get rid of the waypoint, we'll start getting void orders, but that's fine. I don't care about that. There we go. We get rid of the waypoint. That means these trains will now go into any of these platforms. We should see that happening quite soon with the next ones that come. And whilst they're doing that, let's strip this out here as well. Let's just get rid of these spare bits. Have we got any more of the small ones coming in? No? No little trains coming in. Well, I would have thought we'd had some little trains coming in by now, but obviously that is not going to be the case. Okay, so we're going to do a roundabout Ro-Ro. Where are they? Have they all just been, or are they just wandering around in circles getting lost? They're probably getting lost. Let's take out this bit of platform. Now, if I take out this platform, I think it might actually delete the whole station. We don't want that. Where are all those little ones? Oh, there's one. There's one of the little ones. See, it just uses the other platforms. So I'm guessing the void order will... Yeah, the invalid order. It should just skip it, I think. So we can just leave that for now. In fact, we could probably leave that forever. Okay. I think the best way to do this is just delete the whole thing and rebuild. So let's disable the incoming trains paths on both directions. There we go. We'll let these trains finish off what they were doing. There we are. Get out of here. Go on. Don't break down. There we go. Okay, and now you can see what I mean. If I delete these platforms down here, the whole station goes. But as long as we're quite quick with placing the new platforms, we should be okay. So, I want enough room for, well, let's see. Number of tracks 6, platform length 4? We're doing 4 or 5? Quick. Platform length 4. Platform length 4, platform length 4. Are they square? I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Right. Where are we? Lost it. Here it is. Okay, we have to get this in quite quick. I want it to be 3 away. And plenty of space. There? No. No. That didn't connect up automatically. We need to delete that. And do it again, holding control. And holding control allows us to link it to another station. There we go. So the machine shop is now there. There's the main platforms for it. We want to bring in some extra platforms. Go away. In fact, let's just take... There we go. We're going to bring in some extra platforms. I don't know how many to have. But we're going to need to raise the land up. Let's do another 6. There we are. There's our maximum of 12. 1 way in, 2 ways out? I'm not sure. Let's do... Let's do something like this. And like that. So if we have... I'm kind of thinking as we go. I've never built a station like this before. Station, trains coming out, round. I suppose it just goes round and round and round until it goes out again. But then that would clog up, wouldn't it? Okay, let's do... Oh, this is terrible. I hadn't thought this far ahead. Right. Tell you what I'll do is we will just do a simple one for now, and then we'll sort it out later on. And we'll see how the simple version works first. Okay, so let's just do that. And so that is in. I'm going to have it going in one way and out the other. I really feel that I could do a much better job than what I'm about to do. A much, much better job, but... Oh well, never mind. Oops. Okay, so that is in. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that and put a corner across there. We've got a space of 1, so let's get a corner across there. I don't want it going too far over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then this wants to be out. So if we're going around that way, then out wants to be this way, I think. Oh, I'm not 100% convinced about this. I think we're going to have lots of comments in this video saying, Hellish, that station is an abomination. It's got lots of long things. It shouldn't have long things. It's terrible. Everything you were doing up until that point was brilliant, and now you've just ruined it. And I completely agree with you. I completely and utterly agree. Okay, so that's going to be in. You could put that as out. Signals. Oh, it might. This might actually work quite nicely. We'll see. Okay, so we go in this way, like this. I don't know where all these trains are gone. I think I cut them off. No idea. In this way, and then out that way. Oh, that'll do for now. At least it gets it going. And then we just want an out and an in. Well, there we go. I'm going to have a think about that, and we'll revisit it another time. Perhaps I know what I was going for, but then I kind of froze, and I had no idea at all. But it actually seems to be working quite well at the minute. We'll see how it goes. There's still loads of engineering supplies. We need to get them out. And maybe we'll do that next time. But that's going to be all from me for now. Let's see how the money's doing on some of these trains. Oh, yes. Good profits indeed. Yeah, like I said, that's going to be all for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll find one of my staff members, and we'll actually get this sorted out. And we'll see you. Goodbye.